ease, soldier.
He's moving to the building. Follow him, you got him?
Got him.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 war movies of all time.
And this one is gonna last a long time.
For this list, we're ranking the all-time best movies that take place during a major war. Battles must be a main priority of these films, however. So, stories that take place during wartime and don't directly focus on combat will be omitted for another time.
Because, my dear Ricky, I suspect that under that cynical shell, you're at heart a sentimentalist.
We also won't be taking into consideration films like Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds, which takes place during an alternate timeline of history.
There's a special rung in hell reserved for people who waste good scotch. Seeing as I may be rapping on the door momentarily.
Number 10, Platoon.
Somebody once wrote, hell is the impossibility of reason. That's what this place feels like. Hell.
War is hell, and very few films captured the realism of frantic combat better than Oliver Stone's Platoon. Charlie Sheen, Tom Berenger, and Willem Dafoe star as soldiers stationed during the Vietnam conflict in a platoon full of widely varied personalities and levels of morality.
We got anything, man. Just keep your picker hard and your powder dry, and the world will turn.
Stone's purpose in writing the film was to offer a stark contrast to the Vietnam portrayed in 1968's The Green Berets, starring John Wayne.
There's still such a thing as due process. Out here, due process is a bullet.
In fact, Platoon utilized the director's own first-hand experiences as an infantryman for inspiration. The results are harrowing and haunting, making Platoon one of the finest war movies ever made.
The ambush! Over here, man, hurry!
Number 9, A Bridge Too Far.
If you don't look at him right now, he's going to die.
This World War II era film follows the failed Allied military campaign known as Operation Market Garden, a tactical maneuver that was originally designed to end the war quickly before Christmas of 1944.
They both feel, as I do, that when the Field Marshal's plan has succeeded, we should be able to end the war by Christmas in less than 100 days.
A Bridge Too Far stars James Caan, Sean Connery, Michael Caine, and more, as they form a very impressive ensemble cast, and features some splendid performances from everyone involved.
Quite frankly, this kind of thing's never been attempted before.
This makes the film a captivating watch, even for those well aware of how the original Operation Market Garden botched its attempts to take over key bridge points in the German-occupied Netherlands.
How'd you feel?
Fine. I'll feel even better when we're in Holland.
Number 8, The Bridge on the River Kwai. This British-American co-production has not only garnered praise from war film buffs since its original release back in 1957, but also from the National Film Registry, which selected the bridge on the River Kwai for preservation for its cultural significance in the Library of Congress in 1997.
You speak to me of code? What code? The coward's code!
Director David Lean helms a story of British prisoners of war who are assigned to a Japanese prison camp in Burma and are put to work constructing a bridge connecting Bangkok and Rangoon.
I've just spoken with Reeves and Hughes, and we're not going to finish the bridge on time.
Oh.
We just haven't the manpower, that's all. I've asked the officers to lend a hand, and they've agreed, but even that won't do it.
This despite Geneva Convention stating that officers are exempt from such work.
What would you do if you are me?
I suppose if I were you, I'd have to kill myself.
The result is a film full of world-class acting and memorable set pieces.
Kill him! Kill him!
Number 7, All Quiet on the Western Front.
When it comes to dying for your country, it's better not to die at all.
The late 70s television adaptation of Eric Maria Remarque's 1928 novel was successful in depicting many of its source material's themes.
We remember the awful sights in the hospital. The gas patients who, suffocating, cough up their burnt lungs in clots.
However, it in no way compares to the 1930 pre-code effort from director Louis Milestone.
It's going to be a big attack tonight, and I'd just love to get out of it.
This black and white epic was considered quite faithful to what the First World War was like. But also didn't shy away from putting any disturbing or traumatic experiences on the big screen. The story of how joining the army affects a group of young recruits on the battlefield and at home was also the first movie to win Oscars for both Best Director and Outstanding Production.
But if you'll pardon me, it's easier to say go out and die than it is to do it.
Number 6, The Hurt Locker.
Where are you going?
Hold your fire, on my command!
Want to back up?
Kathryn Bigelow became the first woman ever to win a Best Director Oscar thanks to her efforts on the war film The Hurt Locker.
If he wasn't an insurgent, he sure the hell is now.
Bigelow's action thriller follows a bomb disposal unit stationed in Iraq during the Iraq War, and the smoldering tensions that arise between new squad leader William James and his crew.
We don't got enough time, Sam. We don't have enough time. I gotta get these bullets off.
No. We had a minute and a half, man. We gotta get out of here.
Jeremy Renner leads the cast as James, and it's the performances of Renner and his co-stars Anthony Mackie and Brian Garrity that really make The Hurt Locker shine as one of the best war films in recent memory.
This box is full of stuff that almost killed me.
Number 5, The Great Escape. Even if you've never seen 1963's The Great Escape, it's more than likely you've heard or hummed the movie's main theme. A jaunty and infectious march composed by Elmer Bernstein. Steve McQueen stars as the leader of a group of World War II POWs who are intent on digging an escape tunnel from their German concentration camp prison.
We got a tunnel. Splendid.
McQueen's charisma is undeniable here, as is the impressive stunt work on display in the film, particularly during a death-defying motorcycle scene. This sequence has gone on to become the stuff of war movie legend and has earned The Great Escape a spot on our list.
Sir, let me know the exact information you need. I'm going out tonight.
Number 4, Das Boot. Fans might remember seeing this film as either a theatrical release or a TV miniseries, depending on where they lived. But Das Boot has continued to earn fans on home video over the years. The film was directed by Wolfgang Petersen and follows the crew of a German U-boat during World War II. Das Boot was notable for capturing not only the thrill and danger of battle, but also the dullness that can come to define the often long stretches of downtime in between sporadic conflict.
Zwei Bier bitte.
Add to this a memorable score by Klaus Doldinger, and you have one unique war film for the ages. Number 3, Paths of Glory.
Hello there, soldier. Ready to kill more Germans?
Filmmaker Stanley Kubrick may be known among his fans for his infamous 1987 Vietnam-era picture Full Metal Jacket.
I am in a world of shit.
But the director actually worked in the war movie genre much earlier with this 1957 tale of a French battalion during World War I.
Order the 75s to commence firing on our own positions. Captain, do you fail to comprehend the meaning of my order?
Kirk Douglas stars as the troop's commanding officer, who attempts to defend his men against charges of cowardice due to their failure in what was essentially a suicide mission.
I apologize for not revealing my true feelings. I apologize, sir, for not telling you sooner that you're a degenerate, sadistic old man. And you can go to hell before I apologize to you now or ever again.
Stanley Kubrick's filmography is crowded with classics, but the anti-war flick Paths of Glory may be one of the director's more underrated efforts.
Oh, Colonel Dax, your men died very well.
Number 2, Apocalypse Now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
The word epic doesn't even begin to describe this massive film from director Francis Ford Coppola and co-screenwriter John Milius. Apocalypse Now is a dark and violent thrill ride that follows Martin Sheen as Captain Benjamin Willard, a detached military man in search of a mission.
I'm still only in Saigon.
That mission turns out to be an assassination attempt on a reclusive renegade colonel by the name of Kurtz.
I expected someone like you.
Marlon Brando's magnetic performance as the mentally unhinged Kurtz may not appear until the film's final sequences, but its immense power continues to haunt viewers to this day as one of the best war film performances ever committed to celluloid. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorably discharged mentions.
We need to send somebody out there to find out where that line is being cut. And we need to find out how close that is. Come on!
砲撃は開始しますか。待て。みんな、砲撃開始を望んでいます。
Americans love a winner and will not tolerate a loser. Americans play to win all the time. I wouldn't give a hoot in hell for a man who lost and laughed.
No one gets left behind.
What's wrong? Nothing! Just never done that before!
Number 1, Saving Private Ryan.
Stand out of your weapons. Keep those actions clear. I'll see you on the beach.
Realistic violence is a staple of war films, but not everyone was ready for the astonishing level of grit director Steven Spielberg put on screen in Saving Private Ryan. The film's opening sequence alone, which details the invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944, is a visceral gut check that places the audience directly in the middle of combat.
Clear the shingle! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Spielberg's film also focuses on people, however, specifically a squad whose mission is to find Private James Ryan, whose 3 brothers have perished during the conflict.
You know, if going to Ramel and finding him so he can go home, if that earns me the right to get back to my wife, well then that's my mission.
This balance of action and emotion, along with its immense critical and commercial success, more than justifies Saving Private Ryan's top position as the greatest war movie ever.
Your brothers were killed in combat. Which ones? All of them.
Do you agree with our list? What's your all-time favorite war movie? For more brave and bold top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Man, where the hell is everybody, man? They're getting high, that's what.